Let's see how to add or subtract negative as well as positive numbers. Let's first revise what we know. This is the number line, and on the number line on the right hand side of 0 are all the positive numbers, and on the left hand side of 0 are all negative numbers. So basically what we can say is that if we are thinking of positive 10, then imagine that you are at 0 and you are facing right, and you are going to walk 10 steps to reach positive 10. And if the number is negative 10, then again you start at 0, face left and walk 10 steps so that you reach here. That means for a positive number you always face right, and for a negative number you always face left. This is something important that we need to understand. And if you look at all the positive numbers here on the number line, 5, 10, 15, 20 and so on, we haven't written any sign before these numbers. That is because no sign is positive sign. If there is no sign written before that number, that means it is a positive sign. So now that we have revised what we know, let's start with the addition of two numbers. The first thing to understand is addition is like walking forward. What we said is that if it is a positive number, we will face right. If it is a negative number, we will face left. Similarly, if it is addition, we will walk forward. Let's take an example. 10 plus 5. 10 plus 5 means positive 10 plus positive 5, because we know that no sign is positive sign. So the first number is positive 10. That means we start from 0, face right and take 10 steps. So we come here. Now we have to do addition. That means we will continue to walk forward. The next number is positive 5. So we'll continue to face right and walk 5 more steps. So we'll come here. That means the answer is 15. We anyway know that 10 plus 5 equals 15. But what we did here is that we saw how to do this using the number line. Now that we know how to use the number line to do this addition, let's use negative numbers. Let's say that we want to add negative 10 and negative 5. The first number is negative 10. So we face left and take 10 steps. So we come here to negative 10. We are doing addition, so we'll continue to walk forward. And the next number is negative 5. So we'll continue to face left and walk 5 steps. So we reach here. That means the answer is negative 15. That means negative 10 plus negative 5 equals negative 15. Let's take one more example. Negative 3 plus negative 15. Negative 3 means you face left, take 3 steps, you reach here. This is addition, so you will continue to walk forward. And the next number is also negative, so you'll continue to face left. Walk 15 more steps, so you come here. This is negative 18. So the answer of negative 3 plus negative 15 is negative 18. So far we have taken 2 positive numbers and 2 negative numbers. Now let's take one positive and one negative number. 15 plus negative 5. So face right and walk 15 steps. So you come to 15. This is addition. So you continue to walk forward. But the next number is negative. So now you are going to turn around and face left. And now walk 5 steps. So now facing left, you walk 5 steps forward, so you reach 10. That means 15 plus negative 5 equals 10. So now you know how to add two numbers, whether two numbers are positive or negative, or one is positive and one is negative, you know how to add the numbers. The next thing is subtraction. You know how we thought that addition is walking forward? Subtraction is opposite of addition. That means subtraction is walking backward. If you are not sure how to walk backward, think of a car or a truck. Walking forward is like driving normally, and walking backward is like driving in a reverse gear. So subtraction is like driving in a reverse gear. That means you face forward, but you are moving backwards. Okay, that is what walking backward is. It is like driving in a reverse gear. So let's take an example, 15 minus 5. We all know that 15 minus 5 equals 10, but let's see how it works on the number line. 15 minus 5 means positive 15 minus positive 5. So we start from 0, face right, walk 15 steps. So we are here. Now the next step is we are going to start walking backward. And the next number is positive 5. So we'll continue to face right, but we will walk backwards 5 steps. So from 15, if we walk backwards 5 steps, we reach 10. That means the answer is 10. Let's take another example where both the numbers are negative. So what we are going to do is negative 15 minus negative 5. The first number is negative 15. So you face left, walk 15 steps, you reach here at negative 15. Now it is minus, that means you are going to walk backwards. The next number is negative 5. So you'll continue to face left and you will walk backwards 5 steps. So when you do that, you reach here at negative 10. That means the answer is negative 10. So negative 15 minus negative 5 equals negative 10. The next one is 10 minus negative 5. The first number is 10, so you face right and walk 10 steps, you come here. Now we are doing subtraction, so here onwards we are going to walk backwards. And the next number is negative 5. Since the number is negative, you are going to turn around and face left. And now you are going to walk 5 steps backwards. You are facing left, and if you walk backward, that means you will walk from 10 to 15 and your answer is 15. So look what you got. 10 minus negative 5 is 15. This is positive 15. Now you know how you can look at the number line, how you can imagine facing right, facing left, walking forward, walking backward. But are you going to do that every time you solve a problem? Instead, we can come up with some rules. Let's take these examples that we have already solved. Look at the numbers and figure out some rules. The first one is 10 plus positive 5. We all know that 10 plus 5 is 15. So the answer is 15. The next one is 10 minus negative 5. Just now we solved this. We first faced right and we reached 10. Then we turned around because the next number is negative. So we are facing left. And because it is subtraction, we are going to walk 5 steps backwards, so we reach 15, positive 15. That means for both of these problems, the first two problems, what we really did is we added 10 and 5 and the answer was 15. Whether it is 10 plus positive 5 or 10 minus negative 5, in both the cases you are actually adding 10 and 5 and the answer is 15. So from this we can understand that two like signs become a positive signs. Like signs means the same signs, positive positive and negative negative. So if there are two like signs, then we do addition. Now let's take unlike signs. The next example is 15 plus negative 5. 15 is positive 15, plus means you are going to walk forward. Negative 5, that means you turn around and face left and walk forward 5 steps, so you get 10. So the answer is 10. The next one is 15 minus positive 5. Again you are at 15. Minus means you are going to walk backwards. You will continue to face right because the second number is positive and walk backwards 5 steps, so you are going to get 10. Again, if you look at both the examples, what you are really doing is that you are subtracting 5 from 15. So essentially you are saying 15 minus 5 equals 10. And you have unlike signs here. You have positive negative and you have negative positive. So you can conclude that if there are two unlike signs, then it becomes a negative sign. So 15 plus negative 5 or 15 minus positive 5 is always 15 minus 5. The same rules you can write using signs as well. You can write like this. Positive positive gives positive, negative negative gives positive, positive negative gives negative, and negative positive also gives negative. It is easy. Now when you look at all these rules, everything makes sense, but for most people, the rule negative negative gives positive doesn't make sense. You know, many people think that how can negative negative become positive? So let's consider everyday English sentences. Let's say any activity, any act like play, jump, study, eat. All these things you can say as a positive thing. So let's consider play, which is positive. And the words like don't, no, not, all these are negative. So if I say don't play, it is negative. If I say play, it is positive, right? So now if I say, don't you not play, what does it mean? It means you play, right? Don't you not play means you play. Now if you look at the sentence, don't is a negative, not is a negative. So you have two negatives in the sentences. And what is the meaning of this sentence? The meaning is to play. The meaning is positive. That means two negatives make a positive. That happens in your regular everyday language as well. So that means negative negative gives positive. This makes sense. Now that we know all the rules, let's keep the rules here for our reference and solve some practice problems. 7 plus positive 3 plus plus is plus, so 7 plus 3 equals 10. 7 minus positive 3, negative positive equals negative, that means this is 7 minus 3 equals 4. 5 minus negative 8, negative negative is positive, so 5 plus 8 equals 13. 0 plus positive 6. Remember, 0 is neither positive nor negative, 0 has no sign. 0 plus positive 6 plus plus is plus, so 0 plus 6 equals 6. 0 plus negative 6 plus minus is minus, so this equals 0 minus 6, that means 6 less than 0, which is negative 6. Negative 7 minus negative 2. Now minus minus is positive, that means this equals negative 7 plus 2. Negative 7 plus 2 is negative 5. If you are not sure how to do this, you can visualize the number line. The first number is negative 7, so you face left. Take 7 steps, you are at negative 7. This is addition, so you continue to walk forward. The next number is positive, so you turn around, face right, take 2 steps, you reach negative 5. So the answer is negative 5. So this is how you can add and subtract. You know what rules to use. If you are anytime confused, you either draw or visualize the number line and work it out.